Meow.
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 Meow. Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Crafted. And tonight I have my co host, Skipper, and special guests, Jason, the degenerate depth unknown guy. From Depths Unknown.
That's right.
Did I say it right?
Yup. Good
All
enough.
right. Awesome. He's also my dungeon master. And if you want to see him perform every Monday night at, is it 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
7.
7 o'clock. um, Tune into the Mr. Manifesto channel and you'll see me, the cleric, and this guy, the Skip Daddy Ranger, fight
Skip
different
Daddy.
monsters. It's a
Ooh.
lot of fun.
So I don't.
Let me.
Ed probably ain't going to tell you this, but we had to invite Jason because if not, he was going to kill us off next Monday.
That's it. I'm holding you hostage.
Yeah. Hopefully, this will help our rolls.
Yeah.
You want any magic items, you better bring me up.
Hopefully, we'll
What?
get some high rolling in.
That's funny.
Well, guys, tonight's craft is one from Whip's World. He wanted me to make a planter for him and hydro dip it. And I did hydro dip a small type plant tube, but I've been thinking about it and I'd much rather do something because he's got big cichlids in his fish tank and they'll tear up the roots and stuff of his pothos that he's growing in his plant or in his tank. So he wanted PVC and I brought thin PVC or like 2-inch PVC instead of 4-inch. But I've been thinking about it and I went to the dollar store and bought 2 of these pretty solid cups. And I mean, they're good size. I think this will be better to hang off the side of your tank. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill holes in it. I'm going to attach something to tonight so we can also secure it to the side of his tank. And then tomorrow, if it's a nice day, I'm going to hydro dip it for him so it's the right colors and everything he wants. But Skipper, you want to say hi to everybody? And I am going to get started.
Yeah, I'm going to go off the participants list. So if you want to be part of it, go ahead and type a letter or a thumbs up or whatever you would like. All right, we got Craig's Catfish Cave. We got the Chattanooga Ed, the Hillbilly Aquatic, Jeff Kane, Cora Works, Linda Worth, Nancy B in Tennessee, Night Owl
Nancy.
Aquatics, Bruiser CB,
Woo-hoo.
Dennis Christensen. Messes me up because he changed it. We got the Doc Anthony,
He changed it?
Pelham
Danny.
Aquatics, Scotty Aquati, Nano Aquarium Guy, Sky Dancer, Tampa Tom, TJ Autocross, Whip's World, Xana Doo Doo, how you doing? Also, what just came in is a $5 Australian super chat.
Oh
from
my gosh.
Craig's Catfish Cave with a smiley face.
Well, good day to you. Or good night. I don't know what. No, it's probably good morning. I don't know. How do they say good morning? Jason, how do they say it? Good morning.
I don't know.
Good.
Good morning.
Well,
but
but they
with
don't
an
say
accent?
good. They go guh. They go guh.
Good day. Good morning. Good morning. I guess. Good morning.
Good morning.
He says good morning.
Good
Well, thank you, Craig.
morning.
You're awesome.
Sorry.
So, I'm sorry. Is that everybody?
Yes, go ahead. I got to grab something real quick.
So what we're going to do is we'll probably be talking a lot in chat with the chat tonight because this is probably going to be boring. But I've got normally I use my soldering gun for this job, but I can't find my soldering gun. So I'm going to use a candle and a Phillips screwdriver. And I've already practiced a couple times, and it pops little holes in it. I just have to, the whole time I'm talking, I had it above. And I'm just going to stick it in there. It's not hot enough yet. So once I get this thing going, I'll start really ripping them through, hopefully.
So you're poking holes in the bottom of this cup because this is going to be like hanging on the back of a tank kind of thing? Is that what it is? Or in the tank?
Yeah. Yeah, what we want to do is the Pothos will pull all the bad crap out of literally, out of the fish tank as like a natural fish filter.
Mm-hmm. I got pothos in the bottom of my tank.
Oh, well, but do you have fish that eat your roots?
The fish that ate the roots don't have the pothos anymore.
Well, I think the problem with Whip is all he has is fish that eat roots.
There you go.
Whip has pretty much just big fish. So
Yes.
what we're gonna do, you know what? I have a fan blowing, and I didn't have the fan when I was practicing earlier, and I wonder if it's cooling it down.
Probably.
Because I can tell that my candle is blowing.
Flickering.
Yeah. I may have to do this hot tonight. I'm just going to turn off the fan.
I went to go look for the Pleco crystal I received in the mail. I don't remember where I said it.
The Pleco what?
From Craig's Catfish Cave.
Oh.
I won an auction. They did a benefit auction for Deb's grandson. And I got the oh man, what's his name? Off of Mandalorian.
Yoda?
No, Grogu. Yoda, which is Grogu.
Oh.
And he sent me out of a surprise was a Pleco crystal. And I thought I brought it downstairs, but I don't see it.
What is a Pleco crystal?
It's that stone that he has. That
Pleco
stone,
it's a stone that it's shaped like a Pleco?
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Is it shaped like Grogu?
No, that's the other one.
Yoda.
Grogu.
He's a soldier.
Hang on.
But I don't.
Okay.
That's going to drive me nuts now.
Well, that's awesome that he did that. He donated one of his cool catfish carving or his Pleco carvings the night that I hit. Did I hit 3,000? How many subs do I have? Was it 3,000 or 5,000?
I think you're at 5,000 now, aren't you?
What?
I don't even know where my YouTube is.
I don't know if I have 5,000 or 3,000.
Oh, it's when you hit 5,000.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, 5,000. That was awesome. That was super nice of him. I wasn't really thinking about what to do, or I wasn't thinking about giving stuff out or anything. And
5.17K.
That's what it is.
What Nathan says, yeah. Well, I'm just reading chat.
That's exactly
5K, baby.
Yep. So that was really nice of him to do that for me. I really appreciate it.
Tam.
So I'm gonna.
Pampa Tom Fishing wants to make Ed Clips channel.
What does that mean?
Just where they, those you ever see those channels that just take people's stuff and just make clips out of it, and that's all they ever have is just clips of other people's stuff on their YouTube.
I don't know. Mine would be very good. Pampa Tom is so much cooler than me.
Oh yeah, look at that thing. Wait, why did he come off the screen? Oh, because it's a video.
Yeah, I couldn't
find
find
nothing else. This produces a lot less smoke than when I use the electric melter.
Oh yeah. This tank
that
behind
electric
me,
one, boy.
This is going to be changing soon.
What you gonna do to it?
I'm kicking the fish out of that tank.
Nice. Those are the Star Sapphires?
Mm-hmm.
I just did a shorter one of them. From the Keystone
Wow.
Clash is where I did that one. I filmed him at.
Maybe that same one I have as my background from 2 years ago.
I think it was this last one that I filmed it, not 2 years ago. But yeah, 2 years ago there was one there that I did a short on too. Well, it wasn't a short. I think it was just might have been a short. I don't even know if it was shorts around 2 years ago.
And they're starting to get their, I call them speckles.
They're stars.
Yeah. And
Are you guys? Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going.
And tomorrow we're going to take the kids to a minor league baseball game. And I'm going to yeah, and I got to stop at Petco and get a bigger net because my net, they ain't going to fit in it.
Oh yeah.
When I transfer.
I had that problem earlier on my last stream. I had to use my big giant net that it's basically the size of a set. It's like it just fits in a 75, and I was like, oh my. All I had was this little net, and I'm trying to catch these Denison barbs, and those things were lightning quick.
Oh yeah, them things are fast. Larry D's here. Gina Reed.
Larry D.
Yo, Larry.
Jeff Kane. Oh, there's the DD. Oh, I need
Sweet DD.
I gotta send her a message. I'm just gonna ask her on here. Dee, do you have any baby electric blue Akara? Yay or nay? Oh, that's gonna be pretty neat. Now, so the fish.
I was like, are you gonna do any on the sides? Yeah, okay, you are.
So the fish that he has, what fish is it that's eating the roots?
His cichlids. Probably his Oscars.
That would make sense. I had a problem with my bala sharks doing it. They would pick at it. Just kept picking at it.
I bet.
I didn't think they would eat it. I think they would just pick at it.
I don't know how hard the roots are, but flagfish love soft plants. And I wonder if pothos plants or roots would be considered soft or hard. I
don't know. I would consider them hard because they seem pretty almost like stem-like from just being in the water column. But I'm sure when they're in dirt, they're probably a little softer.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird.
And then next week, I'm gonna do some different pond tricks that I do for floating pothos.
Okay. Oh my!
You said next week you're gonna do that?
Yeah.
Eddie's
and
here.
So that.
No, now I'm really curious.
Somebody else. Oh my gosh, the screen just went blank.
How are you? I don't know. I just want to ask how you floating the pothos. Can you talk about it? Or are you gonna save it all for next week?
Well, I'm gonna save it all for next week.
Damn it.
Because I was gonna show 3 different ways to float them.
Okay.
And I was gonna try them all and see what's the best.
So I think I figured out my algae issue.
Let's hear it.
I bought something and it's working.
Fish?
Something or a live thing or a dead thing? Or
no, it's a chemical from API.
Okay.
I know I'm going to chop this up. It's Algiflex. Does that sound right?
Algifix.
There you go. I like that better. But
I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever used it.
You dose it every 3 days until it's gone, and then if once a week to keep it down. So it's that slime algae. I call it slime algae.
Because of cyanobacteria?
Well, it's no. I don't know. I don't think it's that because it's not really floating. It's sticking to the sides and stuff, and it's like a form of hair algae in a way, but it just so much of it. It looks like it's slime. But
I see.
it's starting to kill it off, so it's working.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's almost like it's like a very fine hair algae that it's almost slimy.
Yeah, I call it pond scum.
Is it? This is in your pond?
Yeah, my
Oh,
20
okay. I thought you were talking about
Did
fish
you
tank.
try? Did you try adding oxygen? Like a bubbler?
I have a waterfall that goes in it.
Yeah, but sometimes bubblers that just adding the oxygen that direction will also affect it and kill
I'm gonna have
it.
to
If you put
figure out
like
now.
a air stone at the bottom,
They do
Yeah,
that a lot of times. Like big ponds, they'll do that. Like put a fountain in there or something like that, just to keep the water moving around to stop that scum from forming. You know what I mean?
yeah, that
Well-
way you've got it from both directions. Up, it's pushing up, and then your water fountain will be pushing down.
y'all have to figure
Is
that
there
out.
something else that I saw about that? Oh no, that was a dude putting these things to kill mosquitoes in ponds. It was almost like a
Slime likes.
soap. It was weird, but it was supposedly fish safe, plant safe.
hmm
Just created like a little film that I guess like wouldn't let the mosquitoes.
Did you know that API also sells a quick start?
The beneficial
Yes.
bacteria kind of stuff. I did not know that, but that doesn't really surprise me.
I'm trying to remember what it is. It called First Step or
Quick start.
Step One? Oh, Quick Start.
Has it got to be refrigerated and that good stuff, or
Oh, I don't think so.
let's get the thumbs up for Ed. That's right, Larry D.
Yeah, thank you, Larry D.
Thumbs up.
And Larry D,
Turf
keep
algae?
thinking about the Clash because I hope you'll make at least one video of us learning about how you eat hot food and making us eat it.
Yeah, I think you should bring samples.
I'll be the cameraman. I ain't doing it. Nah,
Depends,
this-
man.
this does not require refrigeration.
That's cool. And what is there? Does it say what the bacteria is, or what it is?
Hey,
It just says
I'm not-
contains live nitrifying bacteria.
they've had it for about 20 years, probably. So they had it way before Turbo Start.
I mean,
Oh,
that's some
yeah.
old bacteria.
That's some old back, yeah.
That's the good stuff. It's aged.
But I put it in the 75 setup filled with water, 2 cycled sponge filters from this tank that I put in there, squeezed it out and everything. I wanted to let it run for a while for the aragonite to start buffering the water.
I'm about to get attacked.
Monty,
Yup.
Keep losing my picture.
He has the evil eye. Oh, Jesus, dude. You gonna be in my mouth? What the heck?
Paul Sotero is saying that BT Dunks kills the mosquito larvae.
Yeah, that's the stuff. The dunks. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know what it
Yeah,
does,
but-
but it's weird.
It's a fungus,
Mm.
and somehow it breaks down and kills the mosquitoes, but it doesn't kill the nymphs of bigger bugs. So it's like, well, that defeats the purpose, because if you have nymphs in there, they're going to eat mosquito larvae instead of your fish. So I think it's better off keeping the mosquito larvae in there and
Yeah, so
having
that
your
is-
fish and the nymphs eat the mosquitoes.
There is a ton of mosquito larvae in my tub that I was looking at, and
That's great.
yeah, I mean, well, I mean, my fry there. I see there's fry in there too, but they're way too small to eat that. But when they were like, I don't know, I was going in there like every couple of days and just like netting out the mosquito larvae and just feeding them to my fish. But
That's
Hey,
awesome.
other than that, I just don't hang out right out there. So I was eating alive.
Larry D says he got the supply he's bringing.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Whips World wants to know, are we all going to do the chip challenge at the Clash? The last one to throw up wins.
No thanks.
I don't know if we want to do a chip challenge.
I don't want to do the one chip challenge because God, no.
Yeah, I don't
First
want to
of all-
ruin my trip.
Exactly. And you're like whatever. People are like nowhere near home, man. That'd be like, oh, can you imagine having like, first of all, like what do you do? Like why would you like people like go to the hospital? But what are the hospital gonna do for you? You're screwed, man. You've already eaten the thing.
And they're Amish. It's probably an Amish hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're just going to give you buttermilk.
Just to sleep you up and
It'll be
cool
goat's
you down.
They're going to give you goat's milk and send you home with goat cheese and say, take a slice a day.
Oh. Yeah. Plus, the one chip challenge just seems like it's just hot to be hot, right? Like I want things that are like I'm not eating. I'm beyond that, man. I want to. If I'm eating, it's got a flavor. Not just be hot.
Now,
Right.
Whip should be going to bed. He has to get up at 3 a.m. I
What?
told him that this is his project, but you don't have to be here to watch it. But what I've done one line of holes. I'm going to do another line a little bit lower and another line a little bit higher. And that's all we're going to do. And then I'm going to clean these holes up.
How are you gonna clean them?
Oh, when I get there,
Okay.
I'll show
I don't. All right. Sorry.
you. You keep rushing me, man.
I'm not rushing you. I'm just curious.
Curiosity killed the cat. Damn it.
Yup. But satisfaction brought him back.
Well, you're going to have to wait a while to be satisfied then. Nathan Have said, my sponge filters are getting BBA. Would adding a valve to control the amount of flow help with that? He's assuming it's too high of a flow. Is that what's causing it?
Wow, I've never had blackbeard algae grow on my sponge filters.
I have.
Well, what did you do?
I have blackberry algae growing in my sponge filters, so no matter what
Oh.
I've done, it clearly hasn't worked. Sorry, didn't mean to touch you. Jeez, Monty.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know if higher flow will matter, because I don't know. Honestly, I think it's just gonna colonize there, because it's
what I would do is I would buy like 3 more sponge filters and get them started in tanks that don't have blackbeard algae in it, and then pull the ones that do have blackbeard algae out and use hydrogen peroxide on them and completely just clean them out, dry it out. Don't worry about the beneficial bacteria. Completely get them new, basically. Completely clean them out, and then put the sponge filters that you've seeded in the other tanks that are clean and put them in to the tanks that you're treating the old sponge filters. That's what I would do.
Or get some true Siamese flying foxes and they'll eat it.
I would really like to get some of those. Those fish are actually kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
the trick is they only eat it when they're little. Once they get big, they're going to want to eat snack or real food.
So
Take them to the pet store and trade them for small ones.
I'm going to say something different because I had received some Java firm with blackbeard algae on it, threw it in a tank, and they ate it.
Full-size adults?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because the only other thing in there is catfish. So
Oh, my
uh,
dog just freaked out.
electric blue acara and a bush fish, but I didn't have the bush fish then when I received it. I received it at, what was that called? The Triple Crown? Yeah. So it's hydrogen peroxide works. Hello, Shelby.
You know what I do when
Shelby?
my sponge filters get that blackbeard algae that grows up like on the top of it and whatever? When I
Sounds
take
like
apart,
nothing.
well, this is what I've been doing. But it just keeps, I'm working on it. It's like we're getting there. All right, we're getting there. But I just take the filter out, clean it, and then turn it upside down so that the blackbeard part's on the bottom, and that part dies off, and it just starts growing on top. That's
You're
how I do
making
it.
it hard on it.
So I'm just, rotating the algae around.
Blackbeard torture.
Exactly.
You're actually winning.
Hey, it seems to work. But
That's
I got cat hair in my mouth. Yeah, so my blackbeard struggle is ongoing. But if I stay up on water changes, I think a lot of it has to do with plants too. Like, I have obviously way too much nutrients in the water. So the algae's growing to neutralize it.
yeah.
Feeding less would help. But I tend to feed a little extra because I know I got stuff that's on the bottom that sometimes struggles to get food.
So I had it in a betta tank, and all of a sudden it just disappeared, and I don't know what I did differently. It was on, I call it the roots of the Anubis, but it's more or less the anchors for it. Them little roots that come out, but that's what they anchor with. It was on there, but it just disappeared like every a couple water changes. That's the only time I had blackbeard algae, and it was in a betta tank.
That's awesome.
I think, well, I have really hard water too, so I'm guessing blackbeard algae likes it because it grows pretty well.
I've only had blackbeard algae once, and I had one Cory that ate it all. It was so weird because I have a whole colony of bandit corridori, or whatever Dr. Anthony wants me to say. Corridoris. And they're super cute because they're like skunks, but it's like the circle goes up and over their body and back down to their tail. So it's like over their eyes and their tail, but you can see the arc, but it's just not, like the skunk, you see the whole arc from one end to the other end of the Cory. But the bandits just go over their eye and tail. It's really neat. But one of them used to get up on this wood that had it and just munch on it until it was all gone.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I had a rainbow goby that in one of my tanks that did that. He just would I think he was just eating whatever was in the algae, but he just kept pulling at it. And eventually he just pulled off all the stuff, you know what I mean? Off the rocks, and then I would go in and gravel vac or whatever, siphon.
Whoops. I keep losing the picture. This was like on a stick or a piece of wood that was like a foot above the bottom. So he would go up to the top of it and just nibble at this little chunk of blackbeard. That was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
And he won. There's no blackbeard in that tank.
Is he still around? Can I lease him from you?
I don't know which one it is.
I'll take them all. Just in case.
They've never had babies. I'm surprised I never got them to have babies. They're in a 125. I should probably work on that.
What fish was that again?
It was the bandit.
Now, bandit as in like a robber, or bandit as in like banded, as in like has bands.
Bandit, IT.
Like a robber.
Like a robber. Okay.
Because it looks like they have a little mask over their eyes.
Yes. Okay.
I think the lad name has an M in it. I think it starts with an M. But
okay.
I'm not going to. It's been years since I think I did a video on them like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Long time ago. Oh, and I think I may have taken it down because I used the Mission Impossible music for him, and
Uh-oh.
I got flagged for it.
Oh yeah.
So the Bandit Corey, which actually I have some, they
Okay,
are the Corydorus millenii.
Oh,
Millenii.
Mhm.
Okay, I knew it was
Wait.
something with an.
were those the ones you got at the Triple Crown? I was in the room when you got them.
Me and
Okay.
Maria.
Yes, you and
myself.
Maria.
Well, I love them. I think they're really cute.
I
That
had-
dude
don't think
was
they get
set
enough
up in that
credit.
room, man. That was one of the coolest rooms.
Whoa. We
Whoa.
got a
Oh my gosh!
super chat. A
Super
Canadian $20 super chat from the king of DIY.
From Joey.
Make
Thank you.
the damn stingray, Ed.
I will.
There you go.
Right now, I'm making a pot or a planter that's going to go on somebody's fish tank so they can have pothos on the outside. Not nearly as exciting.
Oh, we got something else. Eduardo.
He was live just last week. Hello, Eduardo.
Gifted 5 memberships. Jenny Lynn, Nathan Have, Craig's Catfish Cave, SC Catahoula's, and Amicia. Or Misa.
Nice.
Well, thank you, Eduardo. You're so cool. He's the coolest Ed in the fish fam.
It's
I wish I
Eddie.
was half as cool as you.
It's Eddie.
Ugh.
Wait, Paul Sotero says the Banded Corey is the Corey Mate.
Look at how cool this is looking on the inside.
Yo, that does look cool.
And I'm going to leave all that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fill this with lava stone or lava rock. So that way we'll also get beneficial bacteria growing in here too once it's all done.
I was gonna say I have a thing, but no. If it has an actual scientific name, then it won't be in what I have. I have like the C number book. Unless it was a C number at one point.
I have no
I
idea.
think that
I'm not a Corey expert.
Me either, man.
But I'm going to have to make Joey a
False Bandit
stingray.
is the Corey Malini.
yeah, I just saw that. He is correct.
Paul might know a thing or two.
Whatever,
saying.
Paul. I'll deal with
Paul's
you
a pretty
later.
smart guy.
Don't tell him that. It'll go right to his head.
I know. You wouldn't think a cheesehead like that would be as smart, but
You got a message from Oink Master Supreme Forever. How you doing, Oinky?
hiya, Oinky.
He says to you, Ed, for her, I love the pleco on the thumbnail, the sunshine and gold nugget pleco. Yellow spots make me always smile.
Oh, well, that was going to be one of my art pieces I was going to enter the Clash to. Darn it, my screen just went black again. But Dr. Anthony had his special Christmas for the kids in Peru.
Mhm.
So I donated it to the auction on Skipper's channel, and it raised money. And I know Kenny from Danikin won it. And so little kids got toys, and little kids getting toys is more important than me trying to win a thing. But I do have another one that I've made. I just haven't painted the black spots yet. So, I mean, the yellow spots. And what I had to do is, that was so hard and that's why I haven't done it on this one yet, because I had to do it all in white spots first, then yellow, because if I just did yellow, the black would show through. And so that was probably the hardest fish I've ever had to paint. But I was really proud on how it turned out, and I'm hoping that the second one will turn out half as good. I made a pretty cool green phantom that now Grumpy Mike has. I think
Oh,
that turned
yeah.
out pretty cool too.
I do remember that. That was cool. That was you had the thing with like it was on a log and stuff.
Yeah, well, that was in a fish tank.
Yeah, right.
I sent him a whole fish tank.
That's right.
But then
There's like a whole
it
setup.
kind of got jostled in the mail, unfortunately. I should have probably.
You had somebody else come in. I think they're from Peru. But don't ask me to pronounce their name.
Well, hello, Mr. Peru.
Oh.
We like people from Peru.
Maritza?
Oh, yeah. I can't say the name.
Maritza? I don't know.
Well, hello.
Well, if
Hello.
it's Maritza, it may be Mrs. Peru.
Well, whoever it is.
But welcome. Dr. Anthony, speak in Spanish to the person from Peru for us.
Eduardo was.
So hot today in Peru. I can imagine.
Oh my gosh. It's really been strange.
All right.
We're getting 10 days of rain.
That's Michael B's wife, Maritza. Okay.
Oh.
What's
Awesome.
Mike B's screen name? I'm having a brain fart.
Gotcha.
I think I'm going to start cutting or smoothing the holes out before I
devotee.
Because I've done 2 rows now. I would like to do a 3rd row at the bottom and the ones at the very bottom. So, but it really isn't easy.
Yeah, you seem to be really working.
I wish I had my electrical thing.
Fishymon said hi. He says, "What about me, Skippy? I'm here."
We need to get one of these.
Fishymon is my ambassador to. Oh my gosh, I was just saying the name of his original country.
Fishymon?
There
Trinidad.
you go.
Woo!
I think he was really from Tobago. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Where's Tobago?
It's like right next to Trinidad. I think it's like split. Anyway, you need one of these, Ed. This will help you.
Blowtorch.
Do you have one of these?
Oh, I have one of those upstairs.
Yeah.
But I don't want to run gas in this little room. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking a paring knife and see all these little sharp things. I'm just going to kind of go in a circle around each one and cut it out without cutting me, hopefully.
I was going to say, this seems kind of dangerous, Ed.
It's okay. My blood is extra thin right now. So my blood measured almost, it was 5.8, which is almost 6, which is super high. But it turns out it was because of the steroids I was taking for my back. And my doctors didn't communicate to each other, and they should have told me to stop taking my blood thinners while I was taking the steroids.
Ooh, that's not good.
Hey, well, I never cut myself, so it was all right.
Is that what would happen if you would have just bled out?
Yeah.
That's rough.
I would have bled for a while, probably.
Ian Atkins, how you doing?
What's up, Ian?
Hey, Atkins. I really like how this paring knife is just cutting away at this really nicely.
Should have got a utility blade.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I thought I'd really cut myself with the one. Because I always cut myself with a utility blade.
Oh, okay. You're better off with a paring knife.
Yep.
We got the Garcia Aquatics in the house.
Garcia.
He cracks me up. I like that fella.
Boy, I'm thinking of like the DIY stuff that Joey does versus the stuff I do. Mine is, I get minor league, but hey, it works.
Well, they're different kinds of things. You know?
Just make
Yeah.
that damn stingray, okay?
Yeah, what's going on, Garcia? I'm guessing he wants a Sculpey Stingray.
I guess so. That's cool. This
Don't
thing
know.
is going to look amazing though when I paint it. And Whip gave me all of the spray paints last time I saw him. So
Awesome.
now I've got like all the colors and everything that I know that he wants. See, look, so you can see the ones that I've cut and the ones I haven't.
Oh yeah.
I really like how the paring knife is just cutting that stuff right out.
Does it do it on the inside too, or is it still got that little dimple?
The insides are going to stay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When you're using a paring, does it cut it out there too, or no?
No, I'm just doing just the outside.
Okay.
Melt or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
We got the Guppy Guru in here.
Oh,
Amazon Research Centers wants to know where are my guppies?
Mr. Peter.
Dr. Awesome wants to know where his guppies are, Ed.
Well, they are 20 feet from me. I gotta mail mine. I was gonna actually try to do that tomorrow for Jimmy P.
Mail them guppies?
So, yeah, I'm gonna try it. I've got the box right outside the door ready to go. I just have to catch the guppies and put them in the little bottles. And if I'm successful at sending them to the desert, hopefully I'll be successful at sending them to the coast in California.
You have member for 10 months chat thing from Liquid You Only Fin saying, "Hey Ed."
Hey Matt, how are you doing today?
What are they-
Oh my gosh, Matt.
Membership milestone. That's what it's called.
I've got
I forgot about those. I'm logged into Mr. Manifesto at the moment.
I was working on Matt's wife's fish, and my mom tried when my back was hurt. She was like reorganizing this computer room for me, you know, because it's my craft room, and I kind of just have things all over the place. But that's where I knew where everything was. And she took all my different little models that I was working on the desk and just dropped them all in a bucket and broke them all to bits. And it was kind of upsetting, but you know,
Yeah,
you got to be nice.
Well, you don't have to be nice.
And then I had like all these teeth for another one I was making. I was making a monster, and I had like 50 teeth that I had made and already cooked. I think she just tossed them because she didn't know what they were, but it's like, oh man, you're killing me.
She was being nice, trying to help you out while your back was messed up.
Yeah. She just wanted to try to do something while I was sore because she knew I couldn't do anything. And so she probably figured, what would he be doing if he could do stuff? And she probably looked and said, well, this is the messiest room in the world, so I'm going to clean it. But craft rooms are always messy, you know? That's just how it is.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta remember when we were kids, right? Living with your mother. If you didn't clean up after yourself and they did it, you're always asking where to put stuff.
And, you know, I moved out when I was 22, and I never, ever thought I would live with my parents again. Oh, well.
That's hilarious.
It's good. Today, I took her to a quilting picnic.
Oh, that's cool.
She's the president of her quilt club. And then on Saturday, I'm driving her to Knoxville for a quilt convention. But luckily, her best friend, Sylvia, is going with her. So I'm going to drive Sylvia and my mom to this thing in Knoxville. It's where the Aquaticon show was, the convention. But I think I'm going to see whatever show is next door. I'll go to that. Or I'm just going to go to the game shop in town or something. And just have them call me when they're ready for me to pick them up.
I got a question for you.
Go to the arcade.
Yes.
Have you ever watched YouTube from a swimming pool?
Well, yeah.
Well, Silver
That's
Creek
kind of a
Aquatics is doing that right now. He says, "Hello, everybody. Here lurking, swimming in the pool, so just listening in. Hope
awesome.
you had a great, wonderful day." That's awesome.
That's what I do all the time when I'm in the pools. I don't normally watch. I just listen and have fun. I did get in there on Sunday, but it's been raining ever since. Every day this week it's rained.
Yeah, we've been having.
It'll probably be nice and Sunday. What'd you say?
We needed this. It's been raining here since last night, and it's the nice steady rain. But we needed it so bad. It's not even funny.
Well, it's really cooled down. I mean, we were in the 90s, and now all of a sudden we're like in the 70s again.
It's 60 degrees here.
60 degrees.
I don't know
Wow.
what it is.
You don't even have to have your AC on.
It was very
Well, I
nice.
don't have
It
my
was very cool today. Yeah, it's 67 right now. But it was
I
raining.
checked on my guppies. They're all doing good out there in the rain.
I don't even know what I have out there.
Outside?
Yeah, they're either Luminatus or Celebes, or both.
Oh, that's cool. I want to add another tub out there. I want to add a tub of daisy rice fish.
That would be cool.
Yeah, they do. I was going to do that the week that I hurt my back, and then I haven't gotten around to it. I think what I'll do is I'll mail the fish in the morning and then buy the tub. I think I'm going to put them in, buy like a 60-gallon tub for the rice fish. I have a couple of 30-gallon tubs, but I just don't like them. They're I prefer a little bit bigger tub for my pumps that I have. I need smaller pumps if I'm gonna get those 30s running.
What size is your big ones?
My big tubs or
Yeah.
my pumps? My pumps or all my tubs are 110s.
Okay.
I just buy the standard 110 oval from Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply. Okay. How much are
It's
those?
really
run?
strange. Well, ours are 80 or I think they're $79.99. But it's really strange because, like in New York, Rico and I were comparing the same store, Tractor Supply, but they were $20 more in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's if they're made down here and it's less travel or cost of living's just lower, so they sell things less.
Yeah, charge less, right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't even know what they are around here. I have to take a look.
Yeah.
So what size pump do you put in those?
I think it pumps 60 gallons per hour. It's a steady little flow.
That's a little.
But I put those. Yeah, I put that in those 30s though, and I swear it looked like white water. It was like.
Yeah.
It was like, how is that much less water make such a bigger deal?
Must be the depth. Yeah, right. It's all about the head pressure and pumps.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got that all smooth. I'm going to do one more row, and then we're going to attach. What I'm going to do is I bought this at the dollar store. All this I bought at the Dollar Tree today. I used a magnet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the washer to the side of the cup, and then the magnet will stick to it, and he can just snap it right to the glass of the side of his tank. And hopefully it's got little over a half-inch span. Hopefully, he doesn't have a lip that's bigger than that. And if that's the case, I'll come up with a different solution.
Well, yeah. I don't know what size tanks he has for his cichlids.
Yeah. Okay, one more row, guys. So you've been on vacation this week, Jason. Have you done anything in your fish room?
Some water changes. That's about it. Yeah. No. Yeah, I haven't done really anything.
Have you gone out with Fishimon to the pet
We're
stores? Like you
supposed
said,
to do that tomorrow. We're supposed to do that tomorrow.
Cool.
We were talking about it today, actually. It's the plan. It's tomorrow.
I forgot he's on vacation too, isn't he?
Yeah. And I've squandered my vacation. I haven't done anything. I played video games, a lot of video games.
Well, we should have played another night of D&D, darn it.
Maybe. But then you throw everybody off. Nobody's expecting it. Then somebody can't make it because whatever, you know. Then they're behind.
Yeah, but
or, I don't know.
All I care is that I'm there.
This is true.
I thought he was talking in chat while he's at work. I forgot he was.
He's off, yeah.
Vacation, yeah.
Plus, he might have been out of work by now anyway, because he's, sometimes he skates out early, man. I know you.
What were the shrimp that Maria Z bought, and they're saying that she didn't buy them, or they're not going to send her the shrimps?
Oh, I don't want to put anybody on blast, but it was from a company. I don't know if she got those types, but Soloazy? Yeah, Soloazy.
I don't mind putting them on blast if they don't give her fish. But I guess we'll give them another week before I start ripping into them hard. But I don't like companies that sell fish and then don't give them to people. That is totally uncool. So everybody needs to know not to buy fish from them.
Yeah, this is true. Actually, I guess she already had to dispute it with her credit card. So, yeah. Soloazy Shrimp USA. Apparently, they take money and don't send shrimp.
I never even heard of that company.
I think there's a place called West Coast Guppies or something like that, or West Coast Gyms in California. Yeah. They're a fish store, but they've also had really terrible shipping and handling.
Yeah, that's
they shafted Jess from the morning show. Fins, tails, manes, and tails. Fins, gills, tails, and shells.
It's the aquatic morning show.
Yeah.
Manes, tail, fins, and fur. Fur and fins?
Yes.
But it's not that anymore. It's the aquatic morning show now.
Yeah. Which is a great show if you guys ever get the opportunity to watch it.
I haven't actually.
And Jason,
was it on this week?
You do. I don't know.
I've been missing it.
I've been working, so.
Jason does a show on Saturday mornings. No, not Saturdays. Sundays. And what's it called?
It's called Easy.
Fish Room Cleanup? Oh. Easy like Sunday morning.
Yep. Sunday morning fish room hangout stream. That's what it is. I hang out in my fish room. And hopefully things are easy, but sometimes they just never are.
Know that feeling.
Sometimes I try to be, but
Do you want to explain the fishbowl thing?
The contest, the
fish
Packer
bowl count? Yeah. Yeah. Now, this was the second year?
Yeah, the second year we did a contest. Basically, it's any bowl, jar, vase, anything but a square fish tank, pretty much. You can be as creative with this as you want. So last year we had people using Cheez-It like containers and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, the cheese balls containers.
Yeah, cheese ball containers, yeah. Yeah, but basically a glass bowl, whatever. You can get them pretty cheap. and it's an aquascaping contest. So you can, if you
And
put in
Fishymon
livestock.
won this year.
Well, what we do is we do it for everybody, you know, in the chat, and then Fishymon and I do one for against each other. So we just fight it. We judge everybody else's, and everybody else's judges ours. If that makes sense.
Huh?
And he
Does.
won this year. But I'm calling it a draw. I'll give him the win just so he stops crying, because I don't want to hear him cry for an entire year how he lost again. But
Well, the week I voted, he won, I think, and I voted for him.
it came down to the first week I won, I think, on the stream when we did the initial vote. And then I set it up on a community page vote for that entire week. And then we tied on that. And then during the stream, we did another vote and he won on that one. So I just said you can win. But it was very
That
close.
was nice.
It was very close. It was like 52 to 48 or something like that.
Yeah.
My Godzilla Bowl did not win. That was sad.
Oh. Godzilla in your bowl?
Well, he's not in it, but he's close. He's close to it.
Oh.
He's
I
like
would've
he's
voted
like
for Godzilla.
well, see,
I thought yours was bowl in a bowl.
No, that was his.
Oh,
Mine was
I voted.
the king of all
I
bowls.
voted. Oh, I voted for the king of all bowls.
Yes. Didn't win though.
Sorry, Fishymon.
That's hilarious.
I was like, what are you going to put in the little bowl inside the big bowl?
The bowl within a
That's
bowl.
what I was
Yeah, that
thinking.
was Fishy Moans. Let me see. I have a short that I did on this. I could probably show it. If you didn't, you know, if you wanted to. I'm not saying you have to. Hang on. Since we're talking about it.
Paul Sotero wants to know, are cheese bags eligible?
Well, maybe a bag. I don't. That'd be creative, just as long as you gotta be interesting.
Well, you know, in Canada, I found out they don't do milk jugs anymore. They do milk bags.
How weird would that be, buying your milk in a bag?
So at work, our milk comes in a bag. There's a special dispenser that we have to use to get it out.
Are they experimenting on the people there?
Fishymon says, "Show it, you crybaby."
Hold on, I'm looking. I put out a lot of shorts, man. I gotta look for this. I guess can I search? I can search. King. There we go. Of all bowls.
Well, I'm sorry, Fishymon. I wanted to support you in something, but I guess I didn't support you in this after all.
Whip wants to know if you can see through a cheese bag.
What is Whip still doing awake? Hey, Whip, since you're awake, how thick is your glass?
This is your fault that he's up.
All right, there you go, Ed. It's at the bottom.
Hello, Kenny.
Hello, Kenny.
All right, here we go. Should be no audio. See Godzilla?
Oh, Godzilla's in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cheating.
That's cheating. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's not in the bowl. It don't count.
Right, he doesn't count. He's just looking in.
That was cheating. I agree with you, Fishmon. Yours was better. You didn't cheat.
Come on
Your
now.
bowl was in the bowl. Godzilla was not in the bowl.
But what are you going to put in the little bowl?
Yeah.
You can put shrimp food in it.
So what? Now I've got like a high grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to go over this so that way tomorrow when I get the spray paint on there,
It's got somewhere to adhere
it'll
to.
stick easier.
You're painting the inside too?
Nope. We're just gonna fill it with rocks. No point to painting the inside.
Kenny.
Kenny E, I'm surprised he's not out riding his boat right now.
Oh, that boat's awesome. I want one.
It is. Oh my gosh. I've wanted a pontoon boat for years. But now, it's hard to back up with a boat in your car. Okay, so now,
Imagine.
did Whip say how thick his glass was?
Not yet. Oh, he says, I'm not sure. It's 150H, so pretty thick.
Well,
is 150 the same footprint as the 125? Yeah, I don't think that's big enough, Ed. Honestly, if it's 150, I have 150 in the or 125, and I know the taller ones of those are the 150s.
I also have this one, but that's only going to go to an inch.
Oh, Fishymon wants me to show his bowl. I don't remember the link, dude. I don't know if I have it saved. I guess I can go.
150 gallon high.
You go find your channel.
Okay. So I guess we won't use the magnets then. We'll go with the bigger clip, but I'm going to have to drill 4 little holes because I'm going to use zip ties to keep this down, because otherwise it's going to pop right off.
Yeah, right, Tommy. Like the mountain kind of high of the only Oscars. Yeah, her big tanks.
Whip, does it have a big lip on it? I also got something else. Let's see. I think I bought a hook too. That might work.
All right, here we got
Kenny says weekdays are for cleaning tanks, weekends are all boats. That's cool. Welcome back, Oinky. Jeff Kane said to Fishymon, maybe we should have a revote poll.
yeah, right.
I must not have bought the hook. I left it there. Oh, wait, we got something else.
Sharing. Yep, I'm sharing Fishymon's bowl within the bowl now. Hit the play button.
Okay, so let's see what's in the little bowl.
It's like a terrarium. It's got like it looks like dragonstone and some plants, terrestrial plants. And then he's got all this in there. Helpheri, Luigia,
Sag. A lot more active.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jason. I'd have voted on his too if I was there.
That one's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Got nothing on Godzilla, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. That has a lot of
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Man.
It was close. Let's put it that way.
I would honestly, I would hate to be.
That plant doesn't even look real. I think that's fake. He's using plastic plants.
Well, what was Godzilla plastic?
That's besides the point.
Touche.
Well,
I mean, if Godzilla was real, I would have him there. Okay.
Well, he'd have smashed your bowl, so that probably wouldn't have been smart.
True. You need the oxygen.
I'm gonna put the magnet on, and if it doesn't work, then we'll put the hook on.
Holy cow! It's been an hour already.
Oh gosh. Well, guys, why don't we wrap it up, and then I'm going to finish this over on Skipper's show, The Nocturnal Feeding. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. It was kind of a relaxed, slow night, and I hope everybody had a good time. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us. I'm going to finish this up, and I'll post it on Instagram tomorrow so you guys can see what it looks like. And then I'm going to find out if Whip wants me to mail this to him, or I'll see him again sometime in the future. But let's all go over to the Nocturnal Feeding on Skipper Show. Is the link in the chat? Awesome. Well, thank you, mods, for being awesome. Thank you, Skipper, for being cool. Jason, thanks for coming up and hanging out with us.
Thanks
That
for having
hour
me.
went by so fast, I hardly got to show you anything, but I did scrape it up. And like I say, I'll post the painted version tomorrow on Instagram. We'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.